Hi Apartment Therapy, I'm Julianna and welcome to my 450 square foot Upper East Side studio apartment in New York City. So when I first moved into the apartment, I played around with a few different layouts. I started off with this layout with completely different furniture. I ended up swapping the bed to where the sofa is, and then I moved the sofa over to where the bed is. I felt like it had its own little nook, and the bedroom area kind of felt tucked away. The dining area, I've always kept it in the middle. After a few years, I wanted another refresh, so I decided to swap back again. And I just felt that this layout, I think, suits the space much better. This is my bedroom area. My favorite part about this space is the vintage French provincial dresser. This, my mom and I actually found at an estate sale in New Jersey. It was a dark wood and I repainted it myself. I also changed the knobs just to give it more of a modern feel. I love a good dresser scape, so I decided to buy this really cute table runner from one of my favorite home decor sites, Furbish Studio. I loved the scallop trim on this one. This is also another one of my favorite buys from the green vase. I love geraniums. I also love beautiful plants and flowers, as you can see throughout the space. Paris is one of my favorite cities around the world, so anything that I can do to bring Paris to me here in New York City, I find really, really special. I have this little bonjour postcard from Claire V. The last time I was in Paris, I picked up some really amazing artwork from the flea market. And so I love having the bed by the window. I feel like it gets more light. I had an IKEA bed for many years, but a few years ago I really wanted a velvet headboard, so I sourced this one from Joss & Main. I love this pillow so much. It's from Furbish Studio. I actually have a lot in my apartment from Furbish Studio. The nightstand is also from Joss & Main. Since the nightstand is black, I wanted to brighten it up with a white lamp and some colorful art. So I don't have any overhead lighting in the space, so I decided to go with table lamps. I was very strategic with where I placed them because I wanted to make sure there was lighting at all angles throughout the apartment. I have a floor lamp. I also love this floor lamp. It's from Target. And then I have a table lamp on the bar cart. So for my dining table, I went with a round tulip table because I have a lot of square, angular pieces around the apartment, and I wanted to kind of break up those shapes. Also, with the size of the table, it makes it easier to move around, and I'm able to fit more people when I am hosting. This vintage leopard Parsons bench is from Cherish. This was a splurge. I had my eye on this for 6 months. Leopard print is my love language. I knew I wanted it to go under my dining table. It takes up minimal space. I can easily just like slide the table right underneath. I fell in love with these two leather cane chairs that I found thrifting in New Jersey. My mom and I are really big thrifters. I bought these two for $50, and the style of the chairs brings in a French Parisian vibe to the space. So I love having the living space here. I feel like it makes the apartment feel much more open and inviting. I love this sofa. It is interior defined. When I first moved into the apartment, I had a small 2-seater sofa. I really wanted a sectional sofa with a chase. As you can see, I love to play around with different textures and patterns and colors. These are some of my favorite pillows from Furbish Studio, and the print above the sofa, I saw it and I fell in love with it. Again, I love all things leopard, cheetah print, animal print. And so it just felt really fitting for the space. I decided to paint my walls more of a neutral peachy pink. It's Benjamin Moore tissue pink. And I just felt that it was a really nice neutral, and it plays well with a lot of the different colors in the space. Since I'm in a studio and space is limited, I opted for 2 side tables just to give me more space. I really wanted a burlwood veneer coffee table, but I ended up sourcing these 2 from HomeSense. Since it's not a traditional coffee table, I feel like I have a bit more flexibility in where I can put the tables. And I styled this bar cart to be a bit more multifunctional. It's not your traditional bar cart. I have this leopard print tray here. I found this little wine please bell at a store and I just thought it would add a little cute touch. And then at the bottom, you'll see I styled some coffee table books. Again, can't have too many coffee table books. And I love all things acrylic. So with the dresser right next to it, I changed the hardware to acrylic and brass knobs since they're right next to each other, and I thought the accents just played really well. And since I don't have a traditional entryway or foyer, I created my own. I found this really amazing rattan wall hook at Housing Works. So it's really great because I can just come in, hang my bags, hang any coats. Sometimes I even hang my keys here. I've also incorporated a basket for shoes to kind of complete this little foyer moment. Welcome to my kitchen. It is a very New York City apartment kitchen. You'll see the floors are this like teal blue linoleum. Not my favorite, but it actually ended up working with the colors that I have in the space. And because I kept the walls white, I decided to add pops of color throughout. Unfortunately, there is little to no counter space here, as you can see. So I ended up buying this small little kitchen cart from IKEA to give me a bit more real estate and something more to work with when I'm in the kitchen. Since storage is limited, I did install a few different shelves. I knew I needed to prop up my microwave to give me more space on the kitchen cart. I also added this small little shelf over here for some of my glasses. And then over here we have a built-in, which I love. I decided to kind of use it as multifunctional. I use it to store my air fryer and my crock pot. And I did a little DIY wallpaper, which is a fun Saturday afternoon project. So this is my bathroom. I tried to add some fun touches. I loved this faux plant. I thought it really brightened up the space. With the lack of storage, I added 2 glass shelves above the toilet and another shelf above the door for toilet paper and extra toiletries. So I've been in New York for 5 years. I'm just so grateful that I've been able to build a life for myself. New York City really does feel like home, even though I'm from New Jersey. It's right across the river. You know, my space has really changed in the time that I've been here. This was my very first apartment when I moved to the city. It feels like a reflection of me. It feels very playful and vibrant and lively. You know, I think that there's a stigma that as a renter, you know, you shouldn't really invest a lot in your space. You know, it's only temporary. I believe that you should love where you live. And, you know, I really wanted to make the space my own. I wanted to invest in pieces that I love. And why wait?